Are bunions genetic or is lifestyle to blame? To get closer to an answer, researchers have looked at bunion rates in twins, since twins share more genetic similarities than a general population. If bunions were mostly genetic, you'd expect twins to develop them at similar rates. The first twin study we found on this topic was published in 2016 out of Korea. It reported that genetic factors accounted for roughly 47% of bunion formation. However, the authors acknowledged a major limitation. The study didn't account for lifestyle factors like footwear habits. Without adjusting for these variables, the genetic influence was likely overestimated. A year later, another research group addressed that gap by including shoe-wearing habits in their own twin study. They compared bunion prevalence in 74 identical and 56 non-identical twin pairs. The idea was simple. If bunions were mainly genetic, identical twins who share nearly all of their genes should show a much higher rate of shared bunions than non-identical twins who share about 50% of their genetics. The results? While bunions were slightly more common in identical twins, the difference wasn't statistically significant. If genetics were the dominant factor, we'd expect a much stronger pattern. And when the researchers looked at footwear habits individually, the results were even more telling. People who had worn narrow toe box shoes into their 40s had nearly 3 times the risk of developing bunions. So the authors concluded that narrow footwear, a shared environmental factor, was a stronger predictor of hallux valgus than genetics. This is great science. These authors challenged existing research by designing an even more comprehensive study to uncover deeper truths. So this inspired us to dive deeper down the rabbit hole ourselves. We looked into every possible non-hereditary factor that is tied to bunions. We found 7, all of which can be easily addressed.
Watch the video tag below to learn more.